All right, three, two, one. All right, and we should be live. Yo, how's everyone doing? And welcome back to another stream. Also, I'll be right back. Hold on, give me one second. Probably should have closed my door before I began, but how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. I think today's Thursday, right? Yeah, today's gotta be Thursday. I normally don't really have Thursday off. I usually tend to work Thursdays, so like, it feels weird when it is a Thursday because I'm like, it's probably Friday, you know? It's like, nah, it's Thursday. It's a real Thursday. But today, enough rambling. Today, we're actually going to be doing the latest story in the Honkai Star Rail 2.3 Farewell PENACONY. And I don't know if we're going to finish all of it. I've been told that it's actually not as long in comparison to the previous ones. But, you know, Star Rail's going to have to find a way to kind of like, you know, I wouldn't say blow the dialogue, but like they do make it really long. However, I will say, despite the fact that it's long, it's still very interesting, so, you know, it's not really a big deal for me. However, I do have plans to go out somewhere. I need to, you know, go to the park with my sis. We're gonna be doing a nice little jog. And yeah, you know, I still want to stay, like, you know, somewhat pretty good conditioned. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing later. So I'm not sure if I can finish all of this today, but we'll definitely give it our best shot to do so. Well, without further ado, let's get started.
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up!
Hey! Wake up! The sun's frying your butt!
Why do I feel like we're in the dream again?
Are you okay?
Hope you guys are doing great, by the way.
Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out.
That's what I'm saying! It does feel like deja
What are
vu.
you talking about? Are you still half asleep?
I get the feeling of deja vu.
The dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think
What if it's
about
all a
it.
lie?
Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in PENACONY. I'm so jealous that you got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes. I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again.
That's crazy. I actually kind of get that feeling, though, in a way. Like, unironically, I don't know. I think, like, to an extent, I feel like I do have some sort of, like, fear of death. Because, like, for me, it's like, death is just so unknown. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of things I really want to do still. And, like, I wouldn't say it's, like, that big. Like, it just, every now and then, it just comes out of nowhere. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm already, like, you know, 20-something and blah, 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 blah. And then everything, you know, just kind of starts falling apart for a little bit. But then, you know, we're back to normal.
A natural beauty like me never has dark circles. The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in PENACONY have no idea what happened. They just feel like something.
Let me know if you guys want me to raise the volume for the game, by the way. I think so far it looks pretty decent. I have sleep apnea, so my risk of death every night is higher than average. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, did you get tested for this?
Reveal the truth about the order. Now all the major lineages.
Because, like, I have a feeling that I kind of have it too. But, like, you know, that's just kind of what happens when you try to, like, you know, quote-unquote self-diagnose or so. So I'm like, I don't think I have it because, like, again, I didn't get officially tested for it, but I do have moments where it's, like, really fucking hard to sleep. That's one of the reasons I tend to, like, sleep late. But then at the same time, I could just be a night owl, and it's probably going to have to deal with the caffeine that prevents me from sleeping. Or also being on my phone, because, you know, it's recommended not to be on your phone when you sleep. How you doing, by the way, Twilight? Hopefully you're doing well. That's crazy, though. Yeah, it is crazy to think about, that, like, you actually have a higher chance of dying if you don't have good sleep. Like, everything is sleep. Like, literally, you could be overweight because you don't sleep good. Like, there's just so many things that sleep benefits you, but the lack of it is very, very negative.
Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
That's crazy, though.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality.
before I went, my symptoms were stopping breathing at night, choking on blood that comes up because of the not breathing part, and struggling to fall asleep badly. Okay, so you have it like in this, because like I know when I was searching for this, there's like a spectrum of like sleep apnea where it's like there's one side of the spectrum where it's most of the time most people usually just have it to where they just wake up in the middle of the night, and that's probably because of the lack of oxygen, which is also part of the reason why most people who tend to have sleep apnea tend to snore a lot. But you have it in the more serious case. Like we're talking about like maybe towards moderate to very serious case, because that blood part is insane. Definitely get tested for it if you think you have it. It's so serious. I know someone who died from it. That's crazy. You know, as much as I would love to, that shit's expensive. So I'm like, it's not bad though. Like I think it's just like every now and then I'll have like issues with it. Recently it's been getting better, but it hasn't gotten to the point where it's like, oh, I really need to see the doctor. No, it's just more like, let me just change my lifestyle a bit. You know, maybe just do like more physical activity instead of just being at home majority of the time. That way my body is tired enough to just fall asleep, and usually it does work. And also limit my caffeine intake. That was another really big thing, because back then I used to have it to where I have 2 coffees a day. I had one in the morning, and then I had one usually like around the evening, because I'm like, oh, I'm craving coffee, let me get coffee. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just do that. And no, it's not good for you.
It's a massive airship.
I need to go on the coffee cleanse though, at least like a day or two, so like I don't get like too like, you know, used to caffeine, that like I need stronger doses every time.
The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs.
I only wake up because of the blood. That sucks, man. I hope it gets better though. Be careful with anything you take to sleep easier. Oh no, I don't take any of that. All I take, actually, so I take if it gets really bad, typically what I do, I searched this up, but like some things that could technically help is like a humidifier. So I have a humidifier, not right here, you won't be able to see it, but like I have it somewhere over here, where like I have a humidifier to kind of like moisturize the room a little bit more, so it's easier to sleep. Also the scent also kind of helps a little bit too, you know, makes you feel a little bit more comfortable if it gets really bad. The second thing I do is I drink lavender tea, and lavender tea actually has helped quite a bit. You know, just having like a nice tea before I go to sleep, and it's worked quite a bit. But it's only like in very serious cases.
The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping.
I can't take those because it's yeah.
No idea what happened. They just feel like something.
I honestly don't even recommend taking those medications in the first place. That's always like a slippery slope for sure. And it's probably best that your best course of action usually will probably be just a change in lifestyle and something a little bit more natural. Because just like any drug or like, you know, any substance like caffeine, for example, being a substance. I love that voice. It's in case of that, right? You're better off just taking something a little more natural.
Now all the major lineages
What's up,
except
Josh?
for the Oak family are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into this sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there. So the tentacle suddenly disappeared. And then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake.
That's crazy. Wait, so let me see. I may have missed something. They just feel like something was missing from their memories. The family's official statement for the Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified star. Okay, so they tried to, like, you know, they tried to cover up the shit. You know, it wasn't, guys, it wasn't me. Guys, it wasn't me, man. You know, something out of the natural, bro. Like, the natural order was, like, disturbed and, you know, stuff happens. We got it under control, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship.
This is
So
like a
let's
2 to
catch up
3
with
hours at
everyone
most.
and
Thank
enjoy
God.
hostelry.
Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the previous patches, but my God, it was so hard to sit through like one sitting. Which is, I mean, it's not meant to be that way, right? But still, Firefly.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
That's regular
You
time. That's
already
return
asked
true.
that when we first got here.
Freaking 7 hours story.
Yeah, and you said no.
It's actually 12.
But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. But just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I'll give you some Robux. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace. Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. I love this fake name. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do?
I think my favorite nickname is still
I heard
Blady.
the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an
It's cute. It is a very
unforgettable
cute
reward on
name.
the Planet of Festivities.
Let's go, Blady.
How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist.
Josh, I actually have some good
Actually
news.
happens.
Speaking of Firefly.
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall.
Speaking of which,
Do you think she'll
I'm not
like
sure if you
something
know
like,
this,
hair accessories or
but
roaches?
there was apparently like a message you get from
Those sound
Aventurine
more like something for young
suggesting to
girls.
get you a gift.
Maybe you should keep them for yourself.
I was like, where my gift at?
Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself.
Yeah, then you saw the trailer, guys. Yeah, but guys, I'm not doing nothing
I've had a
crazy,
cake
don't
roll every
worry.
day since I arrived in Penacony. From the first day.
The trailer tells me all.
But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Whoa, Topaz POV, let's go.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but The big boss hasn't arrived yet. It'll be a while before the conference starts, I'm afraid.
Let's see. Whenever you pull for Firefly, look for her voice line for Silverwolf. It's actually hilarious. So the good news I wanted to actually tell you. So on the free-to-play, I was doing a couple pulls with my buddies, Twilight being one of them, and I literally got Run May within like around my first 10 pull. And that basically just means that like we're probably just putting all the rest of the fundings I'll get on the free-to-play for Firefly. The main account's getting Firefly no matter what. That's like easy claps. But for the free to play, yeah, we're definitely getting we're gonna try to definitely get Firefly as soon as we can on the free to play. Like, it's freaking awesome. But yeah, as for Kalis, yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I think it's really cringe. I feel like, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm a person who I do follow the story, but like I'm definitely not the best at like following the story as like a lot of other people are, especially not the lore people. The lore people on a totally different playing field. But like I really don't understand the hate that Kalis is getting in terms of like the whole recent Firefly trailer. I got to see it. I thought it was wonderful. A lot of people were not really a lot of people. There was like a small minority, like a vocal minority, were like complaining about how the last 10 seconds was basically like the whole Firefly Kalis ship and stuff. And I'm like, it's a nothing burger. It's literally a nothing burger. I'm not sure why there's like so many arguments over it. But what I will say is, I feel like if that's a big issue of concern, then you probably didn't really understand the whole point of Firefly's character. The whole point of her character was essentially she no longer wanted to be seen as like a weapon or so, and she happens to relate the most with the MC, rather if it's Kalis, rather if it's Stell. The trailers show Kalis, but technically you can also say it's basically Stell. Like, you can say it's either or. The MC is basically mostly just a self-insert, and in all honesty, it really just kind of shows the fact that she just really wanted to be a normal person. That's all she ever wanted. The fact that in that trailer, she finally gets the opportunity to get what she's always been wishing for, is just to be a normal person and be Firefly and not Sam. I don't know, man. I feel like people just don't pay enough attention to the story. That's just my thing. Because if they're mad about this, then there's a good chance they didn't pay attention, because Firefly never really wanted to be known as just Sam. They wanted to be their very own person. That was the whole point. The whole trailer kind of gave her that wish, essentially. So y'all mean to tell me that you don't want her to get her wish? Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. No one would actually have said anything if it was Stell. Yeah, me personally, I think it was just a whole nothing burger. Like, it's funny, but like, it was a nothing burger.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive. I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference. I didn't expect them to go with a luxury airship.
Also, like, okay, I've been seeing people also trying to compare, like, Kalis to, like, Kirito as well. And I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong, this could be a bad take. Bad take on the way, by the way. Potentially bad take on the way, because I've only watched the first 2 seasons of Sword Art Online, right? I've only watched the first 2 seasons of SAO. Loved the first season, hated the second season for the most part. I feel like Kirito has a lot of, like, edgy for the sake of edginess kind of character, which I wasn't really a fan of. But like for Kalis, it's just like a silly guy. It's a silly freaking himbo. That is literally what I get for Kalis. So I'm like, making that comparison of like Kalis, like, yeah, man, it's just like Kirito. It's like, nah, man, y'all disrespecting Kalis, bro. Like, come on.
About this,
Kalis is cool.
I've asked around. This airship named the Radiant Feldspar belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on PENACONY's future.
But yeah, like I said, bad take incoming. I just have to fair warning, because I've only watched the first 2 seasons. Well, I'm not sure if Kirito actually ever grows as a character past those 2 seasons. I would like to assume that he does, but I don't know.
It doesn't feel serious enough.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Oh.
I get people for first out. I do too, but I actually don't mind Kalis.
Directed
Yeah,
toward
I don't mind
When the
either
big
or.
boss
I love both
arrives,
of them.
Please remind her to be cautious and watch out for any traps.
Thank you for the reminder, but I don't
I'm
think that'll be
a
necessary.
Stell main. You
When
know,
she's at
like
the table,
I love
the
Stell.
others
Stell's
can be
amazing.
cautious.
But like Kalis is cool. I don't mind
Just
Kalis.
tell everyone on our team to stay focused on their tasks and not worry about the negotiations.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Got it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie,
Thank
the
you for
music
the
kind of
reminder,
is a vibe
Director.
though. I really like the music a lot. Wait, is that Numby? What is he doing? You know what? We're gonna give them some private time. All right. I think I walked in the wrong area. Yeah, we're just gonna go. All right. We're gonna like give them some privacy. Ayo, pause.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
Can Numby actually eat desserts?
Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the dream. Shouldn't taste bad, right?
Let me see. Yo, let's do the cake roll.
Numby! Yes!
Aw. He is very cute. Oh, didn't like the cake roll?
Oops, not to your liking, huh? Sorry. I'll treat you to a nice meal once we get back to reality.
So many buttons. How many centuries would it take to press them all? Huh. Didn't expect those pooches to actually recycle them all.
Yo!
What are these?
They're the fun button.
For your safety, please stay away from those objects.
For my safety? Are these buttons something dangerous?
Not exactly. Lately, there's been a prankster in the sweet dream.
Oh yeah, the
who's throwing
prankster,
button
yeah.
to anyone he meets.
The
According to
prankster
those
guys.
involved, he said something like, "Just press this button and all of PENACONY will explode." Luckily, no one believed him. Still, the Bloodhound family collected these buttons just to be on the safe side.
Mmm.
What will happen if you press it? Hasn't anyone actually tried?
Well, perhaps you don't know much about PENACONY? All the guests here have one thing in common. They're terrified of death.
Wow, that's crazy. That's almost like every other normal person known to man. Thank you, Not Sparkle, for protecting me, Not Sparkle. Yo, Nambi, where did you go? Yo, he's gone. Yo, he's gone. Oh, a chest.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Madame.
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa.
Okay,
head of
cool.
The Alfalfa family.
Walk
Mr.
lady today.
Alfalfa
Let's go.
invested
I hope we have time to finish
significant
this
amount
though.
in building this
We'll see. We'll
luxurious
do our
airship
best
an
attempt,
Uber
y'all.
era ago.
I got like
and it
2.5
has been
hours,
sailing
give or
across the
take.
12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Oh, so it's owned by old Oti himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Felspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Felspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved. However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the PENACONY Grand Theater, had to be temporarily postponed. So, Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Felspar, taking this opportunity to announce the resumption of the airship's voyage.
Ah, well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself. Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him. Thank you for explaining matters to me. Goodbye.
Nami was searching everywhere to
Hello?
find some evidence or something.
The talent motivation department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end? I'm working on a major project. I don't have time to squabble with you guys. The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and calls are complete. Can't you check on them yourselves?
No.
I just don't understand.
We want you to do all the
Why are
work.
you so fixated on this minor
That sounds like
case?
every other company you work for. It's like, yo, can you like show how well you're doing at your job? It's
What's
like,
your
isn't that
purpose?
your job?
Sounds
Like the
exhausting.
frig?
Why not just hang up? In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice.
It's Jade.
Astral expresses good favor.
Wait,
That's
Numby's
not a bad
terrified of
deal
her?
for the department.
I mean, can't blame him.
It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Ah, it's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity to work.
Poor Numby.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that. After all, you are a senior.
Well, now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error. As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and PENACONY.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand, and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly. That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way. Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony
haven't entirely suppressed their own desires. It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone. After the downfall of the Oak family, Old OT's faction became the dominant force in PENACONY. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads. Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out. Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me. Pretty clear. Although, you seem to have changed the order in the Yarilo case. That was based on my personal experience.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter PENACONY. Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and I, we're going to tear it wide open.
Pause. Oh my god, he's leaving again. It's because there's like a chest everywhere, I'm pretty sure. But we won't go chest hunting just yet. That's off camera.
Welcome aboard my ship, the Radiant.
Oh, whoa!
Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my game... Oh, frick, what was that? I feel like my game was lagging just a little bit. Let's see, can I like tone down a few settings or something? Like medium. I should probably do it for now. I'm not sure why I was having like issues before, but I think we kind of fixed it.
Welcome aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive me for any lack of attentiveness that might have led to a lengthy wait outside.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odi Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees. After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the PENACONY economy.
I expected no less from the 10 Stonehearts.
That's a beautiful chest you got in the background, sir.
You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead.
Good.
Since I invited you,
I'm glad we don't have Paimon here.
On board,
Or else we'll be here all day.
sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
The future of PENACONY, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain...
Yo, he knows! He knows!
The wisdom and experience
Crazy.
over 10 amber
What's up,
years
5-star
is
Rogue Mystery?
impressive. Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about PENACONY. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Suffering trying to make a raid pet? Can't relate.
Please, go ahead.
Gonna fifth now? Dude, I should be making pets, but I just don't feel like it, bro. It's so suffering.
The official conference to dissuade the strategic investment.
You got 69 cost potatoes now? W.
PENACONY. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit.
Wait,
and
hold on.
prevent the
Let me see.
IPC from losing.
Okay, so I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the strategic the strategic investment department from trying to lay a finger on PENACONY. Okay, cool. So he's standing on business. He's standing on business. My man's standing on business.
P45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, PENACONY's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing PENACONY are real, are they not?
You use the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to...
Which guide did you watch, by the way, Firestar? Because there's plenty of guides out there that goes over how to do the 69 plot with advanced
My
placement.
actions will help PENACONY take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at PENACONY, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe.
Oh, T Intelligent? I have a feeling she had a video.
Starting today, anyone in the cosmos
And Weenus for the
can become a
farming method?
shareholder
W.
of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, PENACONY still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
I'm normally against third-party softwares, but I did Gochers by hand for 2 hours and I only got 1 potato drop. Yeah, the drop rates are like pretty horrendous, and I really can't blame people for like using them. Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. I do not give a fuck. I'm like, you know, these people make enough money from me, bro. Like, you know, I genuinely just don't care. You know, that's my thing though. But there are people out there that take it upon their own hands. They're like, hey man, I'm gonna ruin this third-party user's day by like messing up their battle and stuff. It's like, look at me guys, I'm the hero, I'm gonna post it on Twitter. And then I'm just like, yeah, I mean, cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's like, the farming is very boring. They're not really hurting anybody. And they're probably still giving money anyway, just by other things like packs and stuff like that.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for PENACONY to regain the spotlight. And if PENACONY should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
But yeah, I think it just all depends,
Indeed.
you know? I feel like for couch
We need some
potatoes, it's
time
like a
to
nothing
digest
burger.
such a wealth of information.
Cause like one way or another, you're gonna get your
I
69,
suggest we
right?
conclude the first half of
For
our
free?
conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC.
I saw a post on the forums ranting about it on forums, and nobody responded to his post, so he
course.
responded to himself
Take
2
your
weeks
time.
later, basically saying, "I'm just so correct. Nobody wants to argue with me." That's sad, bro. That's some sad behavior, bro.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said
That
it
is so true, bro.
return
That is so
the
true.
favor. It's not hard to imagine. PENACONY today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent
boy Will.
order lurking within.
So let's see. I got this information from a message. Okay, cool. So he got it from Aventurine. Got it. He's giving us the intel, y'all.
Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, PENACONY would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives.
Yep.
If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of PENACONY, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were
Like a
in
rock.
deep sleep.
After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already.
Yep.
He'll face a trial. As for further
So he's still
details,
alive, apparently.
the family would rather not disclose them.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the truth, this appears to be the outcome with the least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze to all of you.
Hey,
Yeah, it's good to see you all.
it's an old
again.
friend of
Although
ours.
We might be saying goodbye.
Finally
after
voiced
this
again.
reunion. When will the Astral Express leave PENACONY?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not
The
too
one good thing about me not having potatoes
this
was
is
that
our
I was
final
farming
meeting
Mirror
then?
Lake and I got really good Stitch
This
Gear
is a
drops.
farewell, then
Good
seems
Stitch
to be
Gear
missing
drops.
something.
Not gonna mention
Atmosphere? Maybe a special drink to honor those.
Very good Stitch Gear drops.
Let's see. The
This changes
message
everything
is
drops.
Solemn, dignified, and unique.
Changing that
As we'll
Stitch
use it
game
to
type
pay
of drop.
respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless, resting in peace, and to Gallagher.
Hey, it's the guys from the event. That's cool. So they're still here after all this time.
This trailblazing expedition has been...
Nah, you were hating me before you read my sentence about you hating. That's crazy. I read portion of it.
Clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had. One bird longs for the earth, and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather...
You know what's so sad about this whole situation is that basically Sunday is the way he is because he essentially kind of got groomed into that situation by Go Forward. That's the sad part.
Since the family took up residence in PENACONY, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family, using the Stellaron's power to strengthen their hold on the sweet dream. Disaster. That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter. Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in PENACONY and initiated negotiations with the family.
You say grooming, I was gonna think dream. Long story.
Will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations.
It's one of those stories that like you really just have to watch from the very beginning to understand. But like as a kid, right? There's a lot of theories that went on, like, you know, whenever it came to the situation about the dove bird and, you know, what they will do about the dove, because it was like a injured dove, Robin decides to let it be free and having be able to learn about flying on its own. And then Sunday decides to have a cage because it's unable to fly. And the glorious meme of like the 60,000 apex predators in this one backyard for some reason that will kill the bird. And so the theory is that Go Forward kind of used that as like a test when they were kids as to who will Go Forward be more into kind of giving the ideas about the Order to, so they can follow the same, you know, footsteps as they did. And from the looks of it, Robin, but Sunday though, So the whole thing is basically the theory of, hey, I'm gonna test to see which one am I, Mr. Go Forward, gonna be trying to introduce my ideology to, so they can do the same thing, and thus the grooming thing.
Well, it was somewhat surprising.
Yeah,
In that
long
dream, I returned
story.
to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind. When I realized that her conclusion was
Lock
not
bro
the
up?
of
I mean,
memories,
yeah, but bro's dead.
I became aware of the bitter truth.
The guy who was responsible for the most of it is pretty much dead. And then the one who was affected by it is now going to trial.
The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
That's interesting. I don't care, it's never too late to be cancelled on Twitter.
Together during a trailblazing expedition. But for PENACONY, it seems most appropriate.
I'm actually curious to see what his dream was about.
Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about the Nameless. In my dream, the express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never...
Oh, that's cute.
Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real. No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony. And this issue existed within the family from the very beginning. However, now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, the situation in the cosmos will become more complicated. Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
I guess the only member left we have is like March.
Guess what? Something weird just happened when I was on my way over here. Someone gave me a strange gift. So I unwrapped it and found out it was a button.
Oh no, it's the funny button!
Just press this button and all of PENACONY will explode. This sounds terrifying.
It's the funny button, y'all. Did you press it? Of course you didn't.
Of course not. Who would press something like that? By the time I turned around, the person had already vanished. So I handed it over to a nearby hound. I heard there were many similar reports before the Charmony Festival started. I'm really worried about the future of PENACONY.
Yo, I wonder who's in charge of this funny button business, man. That's crazy.
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize...
Oh yeah, I heard about the Palestine stream, Big W. Yeah, it was really fun. Kind of wish it was a little longer, but it was really fun. We killed our goal, man.
Perhaps
It's
he's already
crazy.
fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back.
In fact, let's take a look. Give me a second, I'm like pulling up Discord again.
Before we start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time.
I think it was this one. Yeah, it should be this one. So right now, 2,361. Originally, the goal was like around 500, but we got around 2,361. I want to see if I could potentially do a stream, perhaps maybe a pirate stream, and have that as a promotion thing. I decided not to do it here because, you know, not many people watch this kind of content, but maybe when I do pirate, I'll have the link up and I'll be promoting it and see if we can get more funds. I think the campaign for this ends like around the 23rd, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, we're killing the goal.
All right, as you wish. Huh. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you.
I love sweet.
Choose
I love
the
sweet.
flavor that suits you best at this moment. Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the
Only the real
ingredients
ones too in the
ends up
Honkai
in
Cult to the lab.
overwhelming
I appreciate y'all for
viscous
that.
sweet taste.
I got more stuff coming in the
However,
future,
With
hopefully.
the right ratios, you get a
I'm getting really
uniquely
close to
sweet
getting
drink with a
monetized, man. It's
lingering
gonna be
aftertaste.
amazing.
Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
It'd be awesome. Because I really want to promote the memberships, because I really want to bring back the emojis like I did for Twitch. When I did the emojis on Twitch, like I really want to bring them back for YouTube. Because they're really cute emojis, man. I spent good money on those emojis, man. They're awesome emojis. Wow. I never thought we were going to see this part again. Origami bird! I really like how they put so much emphasis on the drink with like different POV shots. You gotta do Terraria soon? I might. It doesn't take a lot of processing power,
Words
right?
always
I hope
fall
it doesn't.
short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, What remains
No, it's
in the
very simple.
glass is
Good,
something to
good.
savor. Well,
Yeah, I have a lot I want to do.
here's to the nameless.
I even want to do a
rest in
Gunpla
peace.
stream soon.
And to my
I just
friend
haven't had
Miguel.
time, you know, to
The
make one.
spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars. And
I
its
want to do like a
legacy will
practice
be
run
more
by myself
timeless than
of building a
Boston's
Gunpla,
song.
and then I'll do a stream for it.
We're not
That's the
accepted by
purpose of the
outside
chibi,
world,
actually.
so we've
The
gathered
purpose of the
here.
chibi was mainly so I can do my Gunpla
One
streams
day,
without
our
having the double
souls will
webcam
return
setup.
to the
Because my
same
area
place.
is not too big, and it's not big enough for me to have a really nice angle for the POV of the Gunpla setup. And then I'll just be going like this the whole time anyway, and that's just not a good thing to look at. So, 'tis why I have myself the wonderful chibi made by Komocha. Guys, let's make our way to the Radiant Feldspar. I'll wrap up things soon. Let's just meet at the pool in the stern. Bet. My video just got. Wait, what? What did you do? Did you put copyright music in it? That will definitely do it.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take this with you.
Dude, that's such a cute little
Mixed
drink.
more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled.
I had. Oh, okay. Which one though? Like, I guess it's from an older song because I know he had it to where like you're able to, you know, have the music from the diss tracks and stuff. But like, I'm not sure. Things change, you know. It's really just record companies. The biggest issue typically is record company. Oh, Meet the Grams. Oh, yeah, that one's an iffy one. I've been hearing that it has been getting some sort of blocks and stuff, and I think it might have to deal with the record companies, if anything.
Alright, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys, and embark towards our tomorrows.
That's rough, man. To get that video blocked, that's a little rough.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical
Just
moment
annoying
for
that I have to
Penacony.
re-upload it.
Indeed. He's
Damn.
definitely bold.
And 6
It's
is
that
my
kind
peak
of
time.
boldness that made
Damn.
him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight. What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
I might just upload tomorrow
Now
so
that
it's
we're
not dead
dealing
on
with
release.
greedy
I feel you
merchant,
on that.
A simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well,
Dude, I
guess
really
I
want to
included
like
myself
make a
in that
video
list.
like around Thursday.
Now I'm a
Not
bit
Thursday.
curious,
Today's Thursday.
Topaz.
Tuesday.
Do you think Penacony is a
Before the
quality
whole
asset?
Palestine fundraiser stream. But I had to run like a
Despite its
really
recent
big errand.
calamity, Penacony remains a top
That just took up a
quality
lot of
asset
time. I
within
was like,
Apples.
man, we're taking a lot longer than usual.
Good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
Well, that's obvious.
But it's fine. I
What
might work
truly
on some
wanted to
maybe
know is,
tomorrow or like or
this
Saturday.
project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Venturine.
But despite that,
My good old
you
pal.
trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your jade stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my topaz stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No,
And it's always super annoying, especially if
I'll
you're a
go it
small
alone.
channel. If you don't upload at a good
Meanwhile,
time, your video
you can go
gets...
greet
Yeah,
our
that's
honored
true.
guest and wait for my message.
I can't really seem to find a good time to
Okay.
upload videos. Sometimes I just have days where it's like,
Is that
everything falls in line, and then I have other days where it's like,
She's
yeah,
also here
it's
at the
kind
Radiant
of
Feldspar.
an L on release, which is unfortunate. It's Robin! Welcome to my world!
Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family. Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects, I can't say the same.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage. The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Oh, look! New origami birds. It's another little farm you gotta do. Am I going the right area? I guess so.
Is that all? Hardly worth the bother.
Another round 2, guys. Round
Thank you for
2
your patience, Mr.
of
Alfalfa.
negotiations.
Let's continue our discussion.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue between the two of us.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
I need to set a good example.
She's standing on business, bro.
It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right?
You know,
Now,
that one
speak
definitely sucks to
frankly
put a
and
bunch of time on the vid and then
Do you
watch it
believe what
vlog.
I said?
Yeah, it's just, it happens.
not the only
Like, if you do
merchant to
any
see the
content for Pirate
changes in the
101, in my
cosmic
opinion,
market
you do it for the
over the
passion. You're not
past
doing it for the
10
views. That thing does not get views. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way.
Now that's
Streams included.
interesting.
Streams included.
Good. It's good to be straightforward.
Which is why I really do
Openness
like
and
much pirate
transparency
content.
are my friends.
Because there's really not that much to make content on
What's
anyway.
your next move?
So most of my content has just been like, you know, challenges like the Nuzlocke and stuff, because I enjoy doing them. But talking about like, hey guys, here's the new update. We got a new area that's like Sinbad Part 269. Like, nah.
PENACONY has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public. Second, you can't stop the IPC from entering PENACONY. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Oh, interesting. Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us. The moment news spreads about PENACONY going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for PENACONY has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death.
Damn. I mean, she's not wrong though, but
Turn
damn.
alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24 system hours. With the entire cosmos keeping a close eye on PENACONY, I assure you, it won't be too hard.
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that will never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist PENACONY with
Today's pirate
financing,
update is
starting by
chaotic. Messing up your
acquiring
router so
30%
hard. It
equity
turns into a
shares.
chicken nugget.
With our
Because you
financial
actually thought they cared
stabilizing
about
and
the game.
rebuilding
That's
PENACONY
crazy.
will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. It all hinges on self-awareness and mutual respect. However, the board of directors will consider the interests of the family heads to some extent. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen and seek more benefits for the family? It benefits us if we both take a step back. And if that's not enough for you, I'm pretty sure that another goal of making PENACONY go public is to expand the influence of the Planet of Festivities and attract more customers. I understand your concern, and I have a solution for that, too.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the Alfalfa family, I don't think I have any reason to refuse your offer. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era. About the ascension...
Dude, why is this OST such a vibe though? I gotta get the song.
Downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the
It's like lo-fi beats to study to type of vibe.
Times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration with the family instead of aligning with the Order?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power to perpetually ensure their value. With each new world integrated into the credit system, the IPC adds another building block to its cause. Eventually, all exchanges, capital,
The universal
businesses
exchange.
will operate within a unified monetary system.
The New World Order,
Like
it's
that,
real.
all planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values. and
Getting
the
a country to
ability
the
for
plot is actually gonna
exchange
make
and
everything so much easier. It is.
circulation. And the heart of everything will be clipped.
That method actually works for pretty much any plant. You just have to kind of adjust a few things. It's awesome.
And then the IPC will be able to exert influence over everything.
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation, so I'm sure you can understand. This
Bro, I'm also
universe
gonna be able to get involved in the
two
black
types of
market.
order.
You know what's crazy? When I used to do PvP, right? I used to do a lot of stuff similar in that sense. And like, I just have empowers just kind of sitting there, but I don't do nothing about it because I'm like, I'm lazy. That's my reasoning, by the way. I'm just lazy. That's it. It's like, you know, I could have like a lot of this stuff, but I'm lazy. It's like, it's not worth it, bro. Like, I'm just gonna do something else. I'm asleep.
Well said. Now you've convinced me. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz.
Literally, guys, after the
invite
stream,
Sweet
I have to
Dew
look up
join
like
us
the
in the
OST because I want this song specifically. Super long extended version. Oh.
Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa. This is Miss Himeko.
Probably just gonna
of
use him for a
Astral
membership
Express,
elixir? That's fair.
one of the future shareholders of PENACONY.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative of the Astral Express.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the Astral Express? It's a pleasure to meet you.
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC is expected to hold 30% of PENACONY's shares. Then, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor the sacrifices and contributions made by the former Nameless to the land of the dreams.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognizes the way of the Trailblaze. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame or fortune, if this is the wish of both the family and the IPC, I will represent the Astral Express and fulfill my duty as a member of the board of directors. The entire crew has
The only
assisted
real
in the
useful
construction
plant
of
other than
PENACONY.
couch potatoes is magma
Beyond
peas,
that,
right?
in our future
For Mega
plans,
Snacks,
we are
yes.
committed to
King
bringing
Parsley
the
can also be
beautiful
pretty good for like
journeys of the planet
diamonds
of
and stuff.
festivities
It
to
depends on what you
ones.
need. Like I think
course,
even
all
pink
cooperation
prickly
is based
bear
on one premise.
prickly bear cactuses is like the free to play
The
Mega
path of
Snacks.
harmony in PENACONY must not be distorted
And a
again,
decent seller.
and such a tragedy must never recur.
It just kind of depends. There's a lot of uses for the plants, but those are the typical ones that tend to be like, you know, pretty common. Prickly bear cactuses, very nice free-to-play way of getting yourself some Mega Snacks. King Parsley is actually pretty good for like diamonds and stuff, which could be used in a decent bit of recipes. Sometimes some of the reagents could be used for like the one-shot gauntlets, like the rematches. I know pink dandelions tend to do that. They also give blood moss and all this other stuff. It really just depends what you're looking for. But there's a lot of pretty decent ones. But if all you care about is Mega Snacks, there's only 3 you should be caring about. The top 2 being magma peas and couch potatoes, and then the last one being prickly bear cactus if you have nothing else.
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume. What about the remaining family heads?
They will
I'll be right
soon
back in a quick
realize
sec.
the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more than just the Alfalfa family.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle the arrangements.
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover. I won't be involved.
But Miss Jade, this is...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I wouldn't have been pushed to the forefront. I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue. I trust you'll be able to wrap things up quite nicely, little Yelena.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. I'll put in a good word for you, and you'll have your P-45 position back in no time. Radiant Feldspar. What a fantastic ship. Now that my business is
By the
done,
way, she's getting that promotion
it's time
back
for me to
because
indulge
chances are
my
Aventuring's getting promoted as well.
You want to open
So
up
she
one
gets
of
back
your
where she used to be, and
for this
Aventuring
ship
is
too?
still like a step above her or something.
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the guests on this ship. They're surely holding a wealth of valuable treasures. Well, I'll take my leave.
Amber is
A
King
pawn shop
Parsley,
can't run without a boss.
I think. And I think it's an
See you
Ultra. You can also get Ultra King Parsley, which gives more.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with it after we leave PENACONY. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown. They only need a little bit of nourishment to take root. And then after, all we need to do is wait patiently. Like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guest boarded the ship.
Firefly POV! I knew we were getting one, eventually! I like how they're just all gathered around by a chest. Pretty convenient, don't you say?
Way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is the Radiant Feldspar. So luxurious.
I'm surprised the security hasn't been able to find her. Find the unique character, chat.
Is there really a place like that on the ship? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
So this...
Oh, did we just go around? Nope, I think you actually have to go inside. Yep. Yes, sir. Well, I guess we do go around then. We're gonna go in the back room, I suppose. Actually, never mind. There's like an opening right here on the side.
Is that her? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astral Express is here too.
Don't worry, I got the chest for you.
Inspection.
I'll make sure to give you the
Nothing
jades.
suspicious.
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf of the family as a token of gratitude for the Nameless's contributions to PENACONY. Please help me with the necessary arrangements.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss. Is there anything I can help you with?
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop? Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajade's place, right? I heard she offers, special services there. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device. Please feel free to check it out.
Lady
Had to switch up between computers because I'm AFK's farming again. Let's go.
Was it from Silverwolf?
Find the Trailblazer on the Radiant
She disappeared
Sphere.
after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. Huh. I wonder how things turned out for her.
I actually want to see what the Trailblazer's doing. Oh, there she is.
If I win, your chest is mine.
Who said
Yo, she's baiting.
I did.
Yo, she's baiting.
They are still a ball of fire as ever.
Oh, they're playing the new Tetris game now.
Sorry, but I've got to find Lady Bonajade first.
She's got that adventuring spirit in her. That's cute. I'm low-key worried about getting banned for it, but if a creator VC's made a video like promoting it, I think it should be fine. Just be kind of low-key about it, if you ask me.
No danger detected, but never let your guard down. Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious.
Wait, did she just use her hand to freaking take out the boot? Wait, let me see. Hold on. Did she just use her freaking hand? She just slapped the fuck out of it? Oh, never mind. She used a sword. I was like, yo, I thought she slapped the frick out of it. That's crazy. Power move. Yeah, I'm in a perfect realm right now.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
So the feds don't pull up.
I want to keep on living. And for that, I'm willing to give up everything I have.
Everything you have?
That's right. Everything.
My 20,000 credits, here you go.
I think you'd best turn around. It seems you're not quite familiar with the term pawn.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately, you don't have anything of equal value to offer.
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes. I see. It's just a marketing gimmick.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you understand. Go and talk to these people. They're all customers of my pawn shop. See for yourself if their wishes have come true.
Yo, so she's like the black market. That's crazy.
I'll help you understand the true meaning of pawn and make you realize what you're missing.
Oh, wait.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner.
Yeah, that's what. Wait.
Well,
that's
I've
true.
got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Yeah, I think I think what she means is that, like, you're gonna be serving under her as the price, so technically it's also meaning that you're giving up your life away to her. I think that's what she meant.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Some people in this community just want to get others banned or make their day worse, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, literally.
I'm betting my entire fortune.
Then I'll promote it on Twitter, guys. It's like, guys, look at me being a hero for KI, guys. Crazy.
All right, let's see what you've got.
Oh, they're playing the bird game? They're playing the bird Candy Crush game. You just gotta match the thing. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. You gotta make good matches. Wait, is it still my turn? Yeah, I guess it's still my turn. I'm usually not that great at these games, I'll be real. I don't know, I'm trying to see where I could get, like, multiple of them. Frick! I'm glad it doesn't time me, though. I'm trying to get one where I could just get a bunch of them and just fall over, but I guess I'm not getting that anytime soon. Fight! This is the new event coming, by the way. Tomorrow, I think.
Won!
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true. Lady Bonnet Jade has truly blessed me. Finally, my luck has turned for the better. Great new era for Stacy.
Look at me being a Fed, and now look at another lost subscription. Crazy. The Wiz Defenders go crazy, man. Oh, chest. Thank you.
I want to play some more.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa, what a beautiful necklace. Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I
Dude, this
loved
OST
jewelry
goes
made of
hard, man.
cymophane?
Lo-fi
It
vibe.
has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
In my opinion, the amount of grinding to get a good amount of couch
So-
potatoes is unreasonable. It baffles me that people complain about the nightmare over that. It's both are kind of bad, but at the very least, like, you can craft the gear.
Really?
But like for couch potatoes, you have to forcefully get that. Also, complaining about like the Wiz stuff though, you should see Pirate, dude. Pirate is awful. Drop rates are
Made me
terrible.
realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So
Because there's also no like Wallaroo pity system or any kind of crafting or anything of the sort. It's awful.
my wish is actually come
Luckily,
true.
you don't necessarily need the gear, but it's nice to have it
Shall
though.
we go, Dorothy? Let's go.
I want a
outside.
grind where I feel like every run is
12
valuable.
hours.
Do stats in Pirate matter less? A lot less, yes. Power-based game. It's a power-based game over stats. Can be important, and I always find this topic really funny because, like, every time I mention this to Pirate players is like, oh, well, you know, I need, like, 6,000, like, weapon power so I can, like, one-shot the enemy and stuff, and, you know, I need the accuracy and dodge so I can actually accurate and dodge better. But, like, at the end of the day, you are actually willing to sacrifice a little bit of stats for the sake of having a power that will basically grant you a different playstyle or improve on your playstyle. Like, you will sacrifice certain stats so you can get yourself more epics, so you can actually have a playstyle that works. Or it could be something like a what's that one? It's one of the newer ones. It's like a hide and blade. So it's like a hide and hit. So you normally, like in Pirate, there's like a hide mechanic for swashbucklers. Oh, cloak and dagger, that's what it's called. But it's a hide for swashbucklers, but this is when you can actually move with. And it hides you first as you move, and then you can attack at the same time, saving you some time, technically saving you 2 rounds to be able to do what you intend to do, which is a lot of damage. So yeah, you are willing to make some sacrifices sometimes. It just depends on the player. But yeah, long story short, yes, it is worth it.
Hey, did you see that?
After you complete a one-on-one game, it's less about having fun and more about optimizing it to spend the least amount of time questing as possible. Yeah, in a way.
Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that her?
What are they doing? What are they doing? Does it allow me to go through? What are y'all doing?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
She's gonna die!
Come on. Oh, calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
That's so funny. She's just over there, just vibing, I guess.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in PENACONY.
For Pirate, honestly, like once you finish your first playthrough, then you try the hybrid playthrough because not necessarily because it's optimal. It is very optimal, but it's because it's a new playstyle.
Paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
Is that Secret Agent Walker or something? Sleepwalker? Stage name? Walker hangs up the phone and the drop of fuel seeped out from his deep metal constructed eye sockets. Those were the tears of an Antillian. Intellitron.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
I think it means the S word, Miss Firefly. The S word. You know, the really interesting word known as the S word.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see.
How many days does it take to get a couch potato to Elder?
Fulfilled by.
I think like
Not
2
so
days.
fast.
About 2 days.
This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid. Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart.
Never mind. Apparently,
So he
it's
made a
like
deal.
216 hours.
He put up his
But obviously,
entire
you can make it
fortune
stronger
in
by,
exchange for a
you know, the
gift
likes and
that would
stuff.
impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me.
Assuming
thanks
all
to my
likes, maybe like 2 to 3 days.
However,
Give or take.
Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling.
Damn.
Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead. I took away all her close relationships. From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her, and it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again.
That's rough.
She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her. As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me. He offered his own memories.
Leave my
to
girl
his life.
Stacy alone. She has an
Time.
addiction.
His memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made.
Damn.
Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they develop their own desires. It seems like an endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as
Stellaron Hunter Sam.
AR-26710, a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamar
Just trying to make a few raid pets before the XP ends, to be honest. I think you'll be fine as long as you have your 69. That's the hardest hurdle. This hardest hurdle is the 69.
Into the wrong hands.
Once you get that, you're good.
As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
More like they can probably find one.
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron Hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters while keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same. However,
Alright, let her cook,
unlike
let
the
her
Stellaron
cook.
Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain
Gun!
Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void. Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival, and a future. And whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes. understand. Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Wait, is that the agent?
Jade?
Yeah.
I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Yeah. I have 20 right now. Do you think I'll get a good amount of snacks? With double, if you have a double gardening available, I would say you'll have like around, let's see. You get to Elder within 2 days or so. Maybe like around 40 mega snacks, give or take. Something like that. It's decent. It's decent enough to like train the, like a pet, like maybe a couple of pets to ancient if you're doing a method for it. I would say, in my opinion, start planting now, so you can like at least have them, right? Because you'll still be getting some sort of mega snacks in exchange right then and there. Just keep in mind, if you have some sort of like OCD or something, like, you know, you like everything organized, it's not going to look as organized, you know, just kind of prepare for the fact that, okay, maybe if you want to organize, you might have to wait for a while. But also keep in mind, you only have like, what, 10 days? Right? 10 days? Yeah, you have like 10 days for the double pet XP. So yeah, I would say do it now, yeah. I would say do it now, yeah.
The Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Oh, Boo Hill! Let's go!
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
Merely a greeting of platitudes. As long as you and I have an understanding.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
I do want to get more about these two.
Oh, I agree.
Because it seems like they're planning
Now let's
something.
congratulate Miss Trailblazer. I hear the family...
No, I'll say this. I don't think it's gonna happen in this story. It might be something they're cooking up. Maybe like before we get to the next world, there's gonna be some sort of side plot with these two. Is my guess. I don't think we're getting it in this one because I heard it's pretty short, and I really want to know more information about what we got with like the cliffhanger with Oswaldo. Genuinely do want to see it.
Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this. While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. You wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable friend. But that emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out. Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt on your journey. Do me a favor and pass on my regards, will ya? Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider.
Okay, so they do mention it here, but I don't think that nothing much is gonna happen from it. At least not yet.
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos. But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like things are about to get spicy.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of PENACONY.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
5 guests? Who are the 5 guests? Wait, so who else is here? Oh, Ratio. Hello there.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose. No wonder that gambler likes you so much. This individual is my responsibility during the trip. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for...
You're AFK farming at the moment? Hey, bet. Have some fun, you know?
The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student. From this perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge. Let's hope he doesn't turn into a philosophical zombie. Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on...
Never thought I would go to bed wondering how much culture tales I'm gonna wake up to. That's crazy.
The academic journal Star Caesar.
The whiz headsery, man, is rising.
Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the Guild. Then you'll excuse me.
Alright, so who else is here that I need to know about? So we got Ratio. I guess I'll just go around. See what's up, you know? Yo, you can ride the ship. Nice.
We can use it.
I think you'll just meet everyone else outside. I really like this OST over here. It's really good. Very good. Ooh, you can go upstairs. I didn't know you can do that.
Got it.
I like how they're just loading everyone in like so late. It's kind of crazy. Oh my god. They just kind of came out of nowhere. Everything is just loading in, but like very freaking slowly.
No surprise there.
Hey, it's Argenti. Did he actually give him voice lines? Are you kidding me, bro? They did this man so dirty. Unless something happened, I have no idea. We meet again, my dear friend. Your journey of beauty is even more elegant than mine. My most sincere regards to you. Even after achieving such remarkable feats, you remain humble and gentle. Such is a true mark of the knightly grace. I have heard of your valiant deed in leading others to vanquish of the omen of evil. Though the tale bears a tinge of regret, you have noticeably championed beauty and justice. My Avrila smiled upon you. If an admirer of beauty gets lost in the pursuit of power, they risk descending into the omen of evil, a form which is neither human nor beast. Neither, actually. I meant to say neither. Although Mr. Sunday did not cross paths with the path of beauty, his actions were no different from the omen of evil. A lamentable soul lost on the path of righteousness, truly a matter of deep regret. I am ashamed to admit that Anna's dream was way too realistic. I couldn't bear to bid farewell to the fallen friend who had long turned into a beast. I lingered with the illusory dream for far too long. His voice, smile were too vivid. I didn't pass the trial of beauty this time, spending much time in self-reflection over my own hesitation, yet I wish Avrila to remain my beacon, a banner for me to strengthen my determination of beauty. Thank you. May the beauty always be with you. I was thinking they were gonna give him some voice lines, man. I'm actually a little disappointed on that one.
We can use
I mean, hey, you get my terrible impression of Argenti instead. That's what you get. You get my terrible impression. Am I missing anybody?
Watch yourselves and...
Is this the optional area? I'm guessing it's the optional area. Wait, there's a bird? Where the bird at? The scenery of the telescope is so vast that it evokes some delusions in you. Floating among the clouds for far too long will physically make one in the clouds, which isn't necessarily a good thing. After admiring it for too long, you start to feel dizzy, maybe a change of angle, or just stop looking at it altogether. After looking left, after fiddling it for a moment, the telescope's lens is aimed at an object and auto-zooms. Everything looks so small from this angle. Even the buildings on PENACONY 12 hours look like chess pieces. The view gets your senses all abuzz for some reason. Looking at the right side, the scenery through the telescope is vast. So vast that it invokes some delusions in you. Flying among them, the clouds, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. We already read this part. Let's look right again. The telescope lens focal length reaches the maximum after continuously zooming in and out. You squint and look at the ship's, I can't pronounce that, empennage, suddenly realizing that it is truly eye-catching, even high up in the sky. It's a pity that it's plain design. Can you paint something of it? A crew member might know about this. Hey, look, there's a bird in there. Are you calling for me? Do you know me? Stay safe. I'll fly over and rest when I'm tired. Thanks for your concern, though. If there's nothing else, I'll be off then. You don't have to keep talking to me, though. I don't know what to say. I should be heading back now. Goodbye. Oh, I think I never end the poop deck. What the? I don't know. I guess we'll find out what's in this poop deck. I mean, it's just a basement, basically, right? It's just another way of saying basement. I'm pretty sure it's just another way of saying basement. I feel like I'm missing someone, but I just don't know where to find them. Unless it's Numby.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, we meet again.
Oh, it's Firefly.
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat? Two murder cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation.
Feels like work, though.
It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again? There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out. So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to PENACONY is no different. Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards.
She made a friend.
Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department? Bonajade Exchange belongs to her. She told me her price, but... I know. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me? I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate. Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you've already did. Like, I've forgiven you, bro.
It was an emergency,
it's all good.
So I never had the chance to formally apologize to you. And admittedly, I was the one to blame. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest
Oh,
this
Lord.
criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony.
Run, girl, run!
The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine.
She'll run them, it's fine.
I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first.
Okay, so this is to just wait for the festival. Wait, so who's this? I guess nobody? There's a bird. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't really seen anybody else though. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's like any other people like I forgot to chat to, but I don't know, I don't see them, so just gonna move on. I think I have to go down here though. There we go.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet here we are again. How are you?
Not me.
That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. Ah, such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad.
Surprised my sister's not here
Someday
yet.
when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco ship, and you'll all be on the guest list. Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right? Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful.
Her power is that like Numby turns into Giga Chad.
Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Bellabog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
So who am I missing? I'm missing someone, aren't I? Oh yeah, Jade.
Hey there, lively lady. Welcome to the Bona Jade Exchange. What should I call you? What a unique name. So, miss, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Oh, this is your wish.
Does he even blink? You're guessing that she doesn't have any sense of humor?
Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost. I wouldn't be too worried. To fulfill this wish,
No way.
the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings.
Pom-pom!
Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true.
It seems like the lady Bona Jade is not without a sense of humor. You have to admit her skill in using dark humor is superior to yours. Gotta give it to her. Hopefully, there are scissors on the express! This game is so unserious sometimes.
Bring us together again, Miss Trailblazer.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think the dead giveaway for me was the whole. I think it's this one. I think the whole giveaway for me was the whole long ears. I was like, oh, that's Pom Pom, dude. That's gotta be Pom Pom.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left.
Nah, we're good.
Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
By the way, if you guys haven't liked the stream, please make sure to do so. Helps out the channel immensely. And also, we got a message from Firefly. Hey, it's me. I got it all handled, don't worry. I didn't do anything rash. I just hid myself away. It's a pity I won't be able to see Miss Robin perform, though.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her. Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Many hours later.
Hey, Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin! Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Glory to the family! Glory to the family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
The fans, the stands.
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the PENACONY family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance.
I think we have like about an hour left, right?
The customary opening ceremony
We shouldn't have too long from now.
Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly.
Also, I feel like something's gonna be happening because we haven't seen Sparkle yet, but we did see her in the trailer and something's gonna go down, so this might be the moment.
Internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of PENACONY, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of PENACONY. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities,
Misha!
It was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that PENACONY's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us.
We have, yeah, exactly. We haven't really been mentioned though.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, PENACONY's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express.
Whoa.
A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace. Let us gift our
That's
proud
crazy.
cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless!
We get a big ship. Now we have a big ship and big train.
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony. To the Trailblaze. To the future of PENACONY and the universe. And to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Oh, here we go. Something's gonna happen, chat. She is so pretty.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on
Whoa! So it begins.
Better hurry.
That's crazy.
When did this get shoved into my hands?
Here's a map. Here's all the bombs.
There's still
I'll give you a hint.
Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
What if it's like a whole nothing burger? What if like the whole bomb is like a nothing burger? It's just confetti. That does like sound like something Sparkle would kind of do though. Shoot, it's anything. Anything goes. Miss Sparkle will explain the situation personally. Okay, elaborate. You're good at reading the room. I like that. Alright, down to business. Is everyone flabbergasted yet? Weren't Miss Sparkle's buttons all confiscated already? Why is the bomb timer still active? Wait, give her, yeah, just, okay. Oh, even Argenti gets in somehow, okay. It's crazy. It's actually all credit that goes to our brave hounds. Thanks to their meticulous efforts in gathering the buttons, Miss Sparkle was able to press them all one by one. Miss Sparkle certainly worked her finger to the bone, pressing through a whooping 100,000 buttons. That is a lot of buttons. I'm not sure how she got the funding for all of them. She spent a whole 48 system hours on it. What the fridge is wrong with you? Do not be crass, my silver cowboy. That is a lot of hard work though, I'm not gonna lie. Your appreciation is received. Of course, it was still down to Miss Sparkle's luck. I don't know why, but there are a total of 16,537 esteemed dream chasers who volunteered to help Mistress Sparkle. That's a lot of people. By the way, we have 10 minutes. I think at this point we probably ran out of time. If it weren't for plot. I mean, I guess that's what she gave us the map. K. K. My man just leaves. That's wild. He's like, not my problem, dude. Not my problem. Okay, so there's a bunch of dream chasers who volunteered to help bear her burden. Girls who like to smile are always the ones with decent luck. Anyway, the bomb Miss Sparkle placed on the cruise, I love how she's talking to herself in third person, cruise ship is hidden among $999. You bright-eyed people will surely find where the real bomb is hidden. Good luck! Don't panic, we'll deal with all of this together. Everyone, please don't make a commotion to cause any unnecessary panic. I will arrange the family members to prep for the evacuation, but we'll still have to rely on you to find and defuse the bombs. The Oak family has always relied on their strength of the Order to guarantee everyone that death never occurs in dreams. But the blessings of the Order are now lost. Its consequences may be unimaginably detrimental. I agree, if anyone finds anything, please update the group promptly. The beauty is down, duty bound. The IPC will also lend an A. Who wanna bet who will survive this? Ratio's like, K, I'ma leave. I'ma survive because I'ma leave. I'm not a part of this problem. It's not my problem. Alright, let's do it.
All set. Let's start following the plan.
The crazy thing is that we actually didn't discuss it though. So there's apparently one like at the very front. I'm guessing where the steering wheel is. Miss Sparkle thoughtfully marked the locations of the 5 of the 999 imaginary neutron bombs? She's just too kind. Where are the rest of them, you ask? Just take a few strolls around the luxurious ship. That's crazy. So where am I supposed to go? Let's see, if we're looking at a map, there's apparently one, like, at the very end over here. There should be a doll somewhere here, right? Unless it's inside.
You finally arrived, oh great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now...
That's a very cute doll.
Like it? Fine. I'm now the bomb demon then.
Change character.
If not, you'll just have to make do. Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, I'll count down from 5, and then explode. 5, 4.
It's gonna be confetti, isn't it? Where's 3 and where's 2?
No matter though, I've never learned how to count before. I mean, Bomb Demon Doll has never learned how to count. I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising? Shocking? Horrifying? No? Really? Fine. That's too bad then. You really gotta learn how to win a girl over.
This constable doll finally falls silent. You open it up, more like tear it apart, through the sounds... though that sounds kind of cruel. And uncover the true nature, a mere toy equipped with a remote speaker. Oh, hey Blackthorn. This progress with the bomb situation, I've got good news and bad news. Which one would you like first? The bad news. Oh god. I found 131 bombs. That is the bad news. The good news though, none of them are real bombs. The process of elimination is also a problem-solving. It's also a problem-solving tactic. The evacuation of the family is underway here. The bloodhounds are hot on the investigative trail. Keep it up, everybody.
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
So we found the first one. The second one's gonna be somewhere like around here, I guess. Wait, am I looking at it right? Let me see. It's, oh no, you have to go deeper. Okay, go. Gotta go this way. So there's a, oh, I found it. It's like right here. It's very noticeable, actually, if you just look through the mask. According to the book compilation of Sparkle vocabulary in modern contemporary times, the term furmur was coined in 2005 AE on the Sparkle planet in the Sparkle star system. Its original meaning is fluffy. Nowadays, the inhabitants of the Sparkle planet now use firmer, specifically to refer to plush dolls. In other words, the word translates to fluffy doll. It may sound peculiar, but considering its Sparkle origin, it makes lots of sense. The firmer doll is staring at you right now. The firmer doll continues staring at you right now. The firmer doll's eyes never blink. Honestly, if they did, it would be quite unsettling. Anyway, it's just an ordinary plush toy. You can really expect it to utter Can you really expect it to utter a single word? It must be pointed out that the doll has no suspicious features at all. It exudes from within the aura befitting of a firmer doll, not of an imaginary neutron bomb. Which means there is no need to bother it anymore. It makes both of you and the doll rather pitiful. It's best to promptly put an end to its farce. I thought something would happen if I stared at it enough, you know? Like some secret activation. Dadgum, what would I give up? What's wrong, Silver Cowboy? I found 217 talking dolls. It's actually really cute. I actually really like the doll. That's a cute doll. And that's after I got help from the hounds and that man with the plaster head. Who knows when we find all of them, if we look for them ourselves. That's a shame, knowing that fool's habits. I'm afraid we're going to have to keep filtering through the wrong answers. Okay, so what else do we have left? So we got these two. There's one like around the dining table or something. This is the third one.
We meet again. I am PENACONY's famed detective. Got yourself into a pickle? I'm more than happy to help. But unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple of unsolved cases. So, you'll have to wait your turn. Wow. It completely slipped my mind.
Bruh!
Boom specializes in explosives. I need your help, miss. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boone. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boone is the killer. The first case is the Soul Glad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express, and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases. Dr. Boone. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding one?
Yep.
Your mind is pretty sharp.
Wow, what a coincidence. The person in there, what?
The bomb's not here. This is only a prank I've craftily set up. Hurry, time's running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
Sparkle's voice faded, leaving behind the doll's body buzzing while with white noises. It seems this pitiful doll was transformed into a megaphone by Sparkle. So how much more do we have left? We found 3, I think, right? My friends, I bring some saddening news. The trial of beauty is especially dangerous. I found 145 adorable dolls, but thought they were the bombs. No matter what, please be patient, everyone. I have a feeling that as long as our virtuous patience can persuade Adrila with sincere conviction, even the most difficult problems will be resolved. So how much do we have left? Oh. Oh. Alright, which one do we have left? We have the one, like, on the side. Like, over here, or something. Unless I'm going the wrong area. I could be going the wrong area, let me see. Am I? I know the last one's gonna have to be, like, at the very end of the... What is this Heliobus doing here? Oh, it might be in the VIP room, actually. That's probably where it is. Yeah, there it is. It's gonna have to be over here. I like that the maps are kind of detailed, so it makes it a little easier to find them.
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the director doll. I often use this name in film credits. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in PENACONY. As the leading lady of the show, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So, please try and resist.
Oh, my freaking thing fell. My bad. There you go. Yeah, it didn't get a good grip on it for some reason. You have way too many storyline transitions.
It's all my fault for being duped by the masked fools. The screenplay was written by someone named Miss Sparkle. She said she graduated from Sparkle University's film directing and screenwriting program, so we instantly hit it off. Who knew that there was no such thing as the film directing and screenwriting program at Sparkle University? In fact, Sparkle University isn't even real! Ah! Sparkle! Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways.
Bruh.
But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moments I shared with the beautiful memo keeper. If you haven't seen it yet, you should hurry up and look for Dr. Edward. The harmless Chatterbox, a plush doll, bows affectionately at you, blowing you a kiss and bounding away, vanishing into the depths of the cabin with a joyful leaps. The IPC Special Investigations team is wrapping it up here. We found a total of 329 dolls, but no bomb. Thought I dropped this in an update with you guys. Hey, fucking shirt balls, this is going to be a killer. We're close to 999 though. The express coup is also about to be done. Keep up the good work, everyone. I'll be taking over the evacuation team for now. So, the last one, which is at the captain's quarters, believe it or not. Which is this one. Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode, so you can take a look around first. Diffuse? No problem. Executing self-diffusing program. This won't take long. Now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the
Oh my god.
strictly from the
This game is so unserious.
PENACONY's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't
Bruh.
play it here. How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy a recital of Never Give Up, Never Surrender.
Is she gonna sing it?
If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend not to see. They will never give you up, never make you sad. They will never
Bruh.
give you up,
We just got rickrolled. So this is not the bomb.
never say goodbye to you, never tell lies to hurt.
This is basically not the bomb. It's a we just got rickrolled. After the almost tearful exclamation of praise aha comes to pass, all that is left is the doll's mouth is that lingering echoes of an irritating cassette tape. Turns out this also isn't the bomb after all, but a vintage tape recorder. Good news, we found the remaining 172 dolls, but they're just dolls. What's going on? That girl is pulling a fast one on us. Long time no see, everyone. Miss Sparkle is delighted that everyone is busying themselves over her, and so she's had me deliver a message. You've grown some brain cells, that's crazy. Miss Sparkle is pleased. Alright, enough jokes. Miss Sparkle says this message is super important, so listen up. I have a feeling the last one was gonna be the one that is the real thing that we don't know about. Okay, let's see. There were actually 1,000 dolls on the Radiant Feldspar. To reward everyone's efforts, Miss Sparkle has decided to give a monogamous. She will give the coordinates of the final doll with the bomb to everyone. The time I've allotted to everyone far exceeds 10 minutes, but let's all try to hurry up, eh? Something major's going down if you're slowpokes. I'm sure you don't want everyone to know that the family's protection over PENACONY has been rendered useless, do you? Hurry up and move out, world-saving heroes. Everyone, don't be misdirected by her appalling prank. We'll gather at the coordinates. We're gonna catch her and teach her a lesson.
Not much time left. I hope I make it.
I'll be real, we took way longer than 10 minutes. We would have been dead by now. But, you know, plot. Lovely plot. You know, we love the plot. I kind of want to keep the doll, though. It's kind of cute. It's probably at the, poop deck, no? Unless I'm mistaken. I would assume it'd be there. Yes. Oh.
Is that a firefly?
Oh. Give me a sec, y'all. Yo, I don't want to miss this. Let's see what happens. So, my guess is the bomb is within her somehow. As to how, I don't know.
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
Oh. That's more than 10 minutes.
You're here. Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
Oh wait,
This
so
has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it.
Mommy, I don't want to die. That's funny.
There might be another way.
Shouting out to Kafka,
still
you know?
remember,
That's funny,
the script
dude.
said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame.
Locking
You
in!
have an answer in your heart. Always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Oh my god, it actually... Oh lord. Wait, did it blow up or... Oh. Yeah.
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
So it was all just a sham.
You see, everything is
Oh my
possible.
god! Of course she would.
We each
Of
came
course
here
she
with our
would.
own goals and realized that
unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion.
Of course it was all just a show.
It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Also, what a cool weapon she has with like the whole little hammer thing. Crazy. Oh, that's so cute though. That was very cute. Bro, they got me thinking like Firefly actually died there for a second. Oh my god.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this.
Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone.
Okay, to be honest, I think the writer wasn't wrong. It kind of was a little wholesome in a way.
Dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses.
Bittersweet,
but at least
fairly
people
wholesome.
are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
Say goodbye to a lot of people.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised.
I think the conductor knows that they're gone though.
Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like PENACONY? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
The dream!
Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
Wait, who's this? Oh, it's Gallagher.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too?
I'm glad that we remember that part.
Either
It meant
way,
death, by the way.
He's an enigmatic character for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
At least our journey together in PENACONY was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right? Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Oh, hey, Mecha.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone.
And I guess he took the job.
Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
And then Mikhail.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock, the advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, Watchmaker of the Land of the Dreams, Nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as Nameless should be complete, right?
The trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to. They've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past. I know. But the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes.
Well, I feel like that image was getting bigger by the second.
They and we aren't really that special.
Aww.
When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
Yeah, just enjoy your time, you know?
The most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in PENACONY. Then prepare ourselves.
I think Pom Pom's already gonna know the answer to what happened. But I'm actually genuinely curious to see what the reaction's gonna be.
Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Yeah, where did she go? Maybe she's like back at the cemetery area? Like the burial area or something? Oh, there she is. I was like, yo, where did she go? She's right here.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in PENACONY? Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
Wait, there is a thing that my friend was telling me about. Let me see. Let's see. Totally forgot what it was. I think it was option 2? I don't remember.
The ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again.
You can actually pick all the options? That's crazy.
Ah. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring.
So you can actually do all the options. That's crazy.
And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting. That's right. What matters more is not who I am, but what we have done together. This story will forever be etched in my heart. Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it.
Wait, so what happens if I pick the other one?
Because of the self-annihilate. What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only Nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
Oh!
Long ago,
That's interesting.
I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage.
Oh, what a cute picture. Actually, hold on.
Of the trailblaze.
Let me take a screenshot of that. That could be really good for, like, something. Potentially, like, another transparent image. I love making those every now and then. That's a really cute picture, though.
Even if the
I've never seen her smile before like that.
That's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility.
I'll take a screenshot of that as well. That's very beautiful. Really love the art. It's great. I think this is the thing Proud wanted me to see. My friend, my good friend of the stream. Oh, he's sad. I think he didn't know. Aww.
There.
I'm the richest trailblazer.
Don't be sad.
Big dubs. How you doing, Theo?
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Oh man, you should be a therapist.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back.
Oh, he got over it quickly. Okay. Oh, never mind. He's back again.
And they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom Pom so sad before.
With already 39 million credits, that's crazy.
Conductor never
Is there actually a max for that?
Pom Pom is never sad. Pom Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
Sundaremon. Let it out.
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But...
Let's go, March.
Damn. That's crazy. I mean, like, yeah. I honestly thought he would already know, but... I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Oh, poor Pom Pom. I would have sworn that he already knew that, like, oh yeah, they're probably gone, but I guess not. Big news.
I never expected Pom Pom would be so distraught.
I think it's sad no matter
Those
what,
three
though.
nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but
that's
one
true,
can
though.
surmise that their journey has been filled with many
Perhaps it's their
lows
very
and
first crew?
highs.
I know there's lore within the light cones that I haven't read, so there's probably a lot that I would have found out instead of asking questions, you know?
Probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question.
I think he meant another reason of saying out of fuel.
Longer than anticipated at every stop.
That's so sad.
And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
I feel like there's like a double meaning to that, though.
Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again. When you put it like that, it doesn't actually sound too bad.
She changed her mind, chat.
But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion. Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Science.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance.
So a big conflict of some sort?
The eternal land, Amphorius.
The name drop. Wait, what happened?
I hope I'm not too late, child.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to
I honestly
sate
thought he
your
was going to be
vile
part of the
vanity?
Hunters of some kind.
Oh, of course not.
My guess is they're inviting him to the IPC.
Fulfill your younger sister's wishes.
Or I'm not too sure.
Offer
We'll see.
you a generous trade. That
Oh.
is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Okay, so like... Damn. Okay, so he is free to go. Glad to know he's alive. We also got the homie Boo Hill. We got homegirl Robin. We got Sparkle. The Jokester. Miss Black Swan. That's a lot of people, Jesus Christ. Is that like the entire freaking PENACONY's cast? That's pretty about it, yeah. You can say that. You can say that. Alright. Well, that was pretty nice. That was a pretty nice ending to all of PENACONY. I'm actually pretty interested to see where the journey is going to take us, since we're going to be going back to the Lofu, or at least not necessarily the Lofu, but within the Alliance of Jianzhou, within the next patch, I believe. So I'm curious to see what troubles lie ahead there, and hopefully it's much better than the original Lofu, even though I don't think it's necessarily as bad either. I think it's quite alright for the most part, but other than that, I will be leaving the stream here. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. It was a pretty great ride. PENACONY, man. It lives up to its name. Absolutely adore PENACONY. It was great. And I hope to see more amazing things in the future of the story of Starho. It caught me within the first time I played it, and it's still keeping me up as well. And I just love the characters, love the story. Music's always top-notch, and yeah. I'll see you guys next time. I'm not sure if I'll see you tomorrow, but we'll see. do expect like a streaming schedule like around next week. I was supposed to make one this week, but unfortunately I just had a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't get to make the schedule, but just expect it next week. As always, make sure to drop a like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, turn on that bell notification for more Star World content and many other content on the way. And always remember to stay frenzy and peace. Have a good night, everybody.